Hello, sports fan. This is Stephen Hill of Sports Choice Plus. I'm bringing you a very special breakdown. We're going to be covering They Didn't Believe in You. They didn't. Before I get right into that, I want to make sure that you're subscribed to the YouTube channel so you can get all the updates and all the breakdowns. Without further ado, let's get right into it. The Los Angeles Rams, with the number 1 overall pick, drafted one Jared Goff. On today, we saw him sign a contract for $212 million. $170 is guaranteed, and it's a 4-year deal. He's making in upwards of $53 million. But let's not forget that Rams team gave him up with also first-round picks to go to the Detroit Lions. Oftentimes, you don't see number 1 overall picks traded for number 1 overall picks, but in this case, you did. Matthew Stafford in Detroit wanted to go somewhere. He wanted to go someplace where he had a chance to win a championship. The Rams had a quarterback that went to the Super Bowl with them, didn't win it, and they had gave up on him. They had gave up the idea of him, and they gave up the picks as well, saying the picks are going to be water on the bridge. We just want Matthew Stafford, and which was a successful move for I would say the Rams, because they did get a Super Bowl out of Matthew Stafford. They did. But also what Detroit got a leader. Detroit got somebody who, when the Rams gave up on him, Detroit said, hey, we'll take you. We'll take you right over here. Well, we got a plan for you. Dan Campbell said, hey, look, I don't care what everybody else says. We've got your back. That's why that locker room runs through that wall for him. When you see the likes of the number 1 paid wide receiver for 10 seconds before A.J. Brown got his deal, and you see now Jared Goff getting his money, you're seeing the Lions are dedicating themselves to taking care of the playmakers that produce for them, that are taking care of the leaders of the team, that are making sure these guys have long-standing deals so they can be Lions for years to come. You're seeing the foundation of the Lions be solid in the draft and the way they're doing free agency, and also the way that they're doing these deals. So yes, Jared Goff, they didn't believe in you. And you got Jared Goff, who took them, I believe, essentially to the NFC Championship game, essentially. Who won playoff game in Detroit, had the place rocking in Detroit, that hasn't seen playoff football in God knows how long. And you're seeing the culture change in Detroit. You're seeing the expectations now of them to win, of them not to be average, not to them just win 5 games, but to actually challenge for the NFC North title. That's what we're seeing out of Jared Goff. The playmaker, the orchestra director that makes sure that all these wide receivers and running backs are getting the ball, to make sure that the tight ends are getting the ball, and to make sure that they're scoring touchdowns instead of field goals. That's what Jared Goff is doing. Jared Goff deserves every amount of dollar bills that they give him. He's earned it. I'm not a Detroit Lions fan, but I'm just calling a spade a spade. The kid betted on himself, and he won. He bet on himself, and he did what he had to do to make sure that this team was on his back so he can lead the way. I'm excited for what's to come for the Lions. I think big things ahead for the Lions. I like the way that the organization is rolling right now, the way that they're building, the leadership inside the building. Shout out to the Detroit Lions and all their fans, all their players. What do you guys think? Do you think he deserves it? I think he deserved the contract. So get in the comment section below. Definitely check out Sports Choice Plus, and we'll see you in the very next video.